Welcome, folks. In this video, I want to talk about one of the biggest lessons I am learning while building my two incomes. The real challenge is not the tools. There are already plenty of AI tools, automation tools, video tools, and content tools available. The harder part is finding the time, energy, and consistency to actually use them properly around a full-time job and normal life. The first thing I have noticed is that tools are not really the scarce resource. There are tools for writing, video, voice, editing, automation, repurposing, and scheduling. There are also plenty of ideas. The problem is not that I cannot find another tool. The problem is deciding which tools actually matter and then using them in a simple workflow that I can repeat. Time is the real constraint. I am building this around a full-time senior role, family responsibilities, and everything else that comes with normal life. That means I cannot design a business workflow that assumes I have 8 spare hours every day. The system has to fit the week I actually have, not the fantasy version of the week where nothing interrupts me. The second challenge is consistency. It is tempting to do a huge burst of work when motivation is high, then disappear for days or weeks. I am trying to avoid that pattern. For my two incomes, the better approach is small blocks of useful work, repeated often enough to build momentum. That might not feel dramatic, but it is much more sustainable. That is why the workflow has to stay simple. Capture the idea, create the content, post it, review what happened, and improve the next one. When the process gets too complicated, it becomes harder to restart after a busy day. A simple process gives me somewhere to come back to. It reduces the mental load and makes it easier to keep moving. At this stage, I am not only measuring views or likes, I am also asking practical questions. Can I repeat this process? Did the tool actually save time? Did the content create value? Did it help me learn something? Those are the measures that matter in the early stage because I am still building the engine, not just chasing the scoreboard. So the real challenge is not the tools. The tools help, but consistency builds. My focus now is to keep the system simple, use small blocks of time, publish regularly, and improve as I go. That is how my two incomes has to be built around real life. Not through hype, not through perfect conditions, just small steps, repeated often enough to become progress. This is my two incomes, building multiple income streams in the age of AI. Follow along if you want to see the real journey.